Good evening. Welcome to our regular meeting of the St. Mary Parish School Board, August 14th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. in the Evans Medine Meeting Room. All right, Dr. Fagenbush, please call roll.
Ms. Brent? Here. Ms. Moore? I'm sorry, Dr. Moore. Ms. Anselm?
Present.
Ms. Jones? Here. Ms. Griffin? Here. Ms. LaSalle? Here. Mr. Guillory? Here. Mr. Parody? Here. Mr. Mancuso? Here. Ms. Dennis? Here. Ms. Black?
Here.
We have a full quorum.
Thank you. If you are able to, please stand for the invocation followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good evening, everyone. Would you please bow your heads for a moment of prayer? Father God, we come before your holy presence today to thank and to praise you for your bountiful, plentiful blessings. We also thank you for giving Dr. Fagenbush, Ms. Black, and all of our other school board members your divine wisdom as they effectively discuss and subsequently take action as needed on all items comprising today's agenda. And as we begin a new exciting school year with a high expectations for success in all areas, we thank you in advance for continuing to keep our schools, our offices, our families, our nation, our state, and our St. Mary Parish as safe as possible. We ask these blessings in your name, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
All right, good evening. First, under appearances, recognition of summer graduation for students that completed the requirements over the summer. Our guest is unable to be here this evening. Congratulations to our summer graduates. Number two, recognition of newly appointed positions. We're recognizing Ms. Stephanie Gautreaux as our newly hired assistant principal at Berwick Junior High, and unfortunately, she was unable to be here. So on to number three, recognition of the 2025-2026 Red Ribbon Artwork Contest winners. Dr. Sanders.
Good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure this evening to introduce all of our Red Ribbon Contest winners. Red Ribbon takes place from October, y'all do it, it's hard. Takes place from October 27th through October 31st this school year. We started in the spring getting all of our things together for the October celebration. Just a quick thank you. I would like to say thanks to Ms. Gidget Everett and to Ms. Fallon Mitchell, who really were responsible for getting all of the information out, collecting all of the artwork, and putting everything together. Also, Ms. Stacy Burke and our printing department did such an awesome job on the calendars. We were able to do them in-house. So I just want to tell them thank you for all their work. So getting to the winners. Dr. Fagenbush, you have all the goodies over there. We have some prizes. So the first step for our Red Ribbon endeavor starts with getting our Red Ribbon slogan established. And so that is the first contest of the season to get going. And this year, our winner for the slogan is Stanley Oquin of Berwick High School. Stanley. His slogan is, "Life is a canvas painted with dreams," and it is the inspiration for the art contest and all of the art that will be featured in the calendar and the bracelets, as well as on our t-shirts. And tonight he receives a $100 cash prize, his very own t-shirt, and his slogan is forever on our Red Ribbon bracelet. So congratulations, Stanley. And as we go, y'all, the artwork is on our screens up there so y'all can see it. The grand champion winner of our art contest is featured on the cover of the calendar as well as on the Red Ribbon official t-shirt. And this year's Red Ribbon art winner is Miss Laurie Buto. Ms. Buto is one of our very own gifted and talented teachers, so she entered this year. And she's also receiving a $100 cash prize and t-shirt, and the artwork is framed for her. So next, our winners are featured in each month of the calendar, and so as I call your name, please come up and get your calendar and your certificate. Of Bayou Vista Elementary is Chloe Lucor. She's not able to be here. Jaslyn Scott, who goes to Hattie Watts. Reese Fusile of Hattie Watts. Abilene Bork, Bayou Vista Elementary. Macy Hartley, Berwick Junior High. Adeline Marcotte, Patterson Junior High. Maria Cortez Aguilar, Morgan City High School. Shirley Bordalis, Morgan City High School. Astrid Sanchez, Morgan City High School. Silas Hastings, Morgan City High School. Alicia Franklin, Patterson High School. And Jalea Smith, Morgan City High School. Congratulations to all of our Red Ribbon Week winners.
All right, number 4, recognition of Mr. Nicholas Adams, vocational and agriculture teacher, as a teacher of teachers at the Louisiana Agri-Science Teachers Association Conference. Ms. Este.
Before I start, I'd like to recognize all his students that have joined him tonight, if y'all don't mind standing and being recognized. And as well as his administration. Oh, I'm sorry, Burl. Come on. I'm sorry. Okay. So this past summer, Mr. Adams was awarded the Teacher of Teachers for the Agri-Science, Louisiana Agri-Science Teachers Association. Mr. Adams has been teaching for 9 years, and in those 9 years, he's made a lot of impact, or has had a lot of impact on his students. The Teacher of Teachers is a special program that highlights the teacher's contributions to the agriculture, education, and the teacher's impact on their students. For Mr. Adams, this was his wealth of knowledge in agriculture, his heart, his dedication, and his passion he pours into his work and into his students every single day, as well as his community involvement. Mr. Adams' influence goes beyond the classroom. He opens his greenhouse each spring for the community plant sale, and he assists students in raising and showing livestock at the 4-H festival each year. He's built strong connections with both his students and his community. This award also shows Mr. Adams is a dream builder and a mentor. Please join me in congratulating him on this well-deserved recognition.
Say something? So, like she said, I've been teaching ag for 9 years at Franklin High School. It was my first job coming out of college, and kind of a dream job it became over time. It's really something that I truly enjoy. I love watching all of these students accomplish great things. One of my former students is actually an ag teacher in Abbeville High School. So one of those recognitions that kind of came along with this one this summer whenever she completed her first year of teaching. And so I'm just grateful to be able to have incredible students who go on and do great things, and especially it's kind of a feel-good moment whenever they take up what you do and they say, you know what, that made an impact on me. So, and they make an impact on me each and every day, and so that's something that I'm truly grateful for. So thank you.
So Chloe Lucor of Bayou Vista is here, and she is also an art contest winner for Red Ribbon Week. And also Shirley Bardalis of Morgan City High School.
All right, next, we do not have an amended agenda. Next would be the approval of our official school board minutes from our regular meeting, July 10th, 2025. Ms. Griffin makes that motion. Dr. Wilson makes a second. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, next, approval of the consent agenda. The items preceded with an asterisk will constitute the consent agenda, with board members being able to remove any item so desired. All remaining items will constitute the finalized consent agenda and be voted on altogether. Dr. Fagenbush, please read the items on the consent agenda.
Number 1, approve memorandum of understanding for the Foster Grandparent Program. Number 2, grant authorization to piggyback on the chemical bid awarded to Autochlor for multiple parishes. 3, approve bank resolutions authorizing signatories at various schools as a result of recent appointments. 4, field trips. A, Franklin High School, Future Farmers of America, FFA, travel to National Conference in Indianapolis, Indiana on October 27th through the 31st, 2025. B, Berwick High School, Future Farmers of America, FFA, travel to national conference in Indianapolis, Indiana on October 27th through the 31st, 2025. 5, introduction of policies for consideration at next month's board meeting. A, instructional materials, IFA, Assembly Reference Number 803. B, student computer access and use, IFBGA, Assembly Reference Number 505.1. C, student absences and excuses, JBD, Assembly Reference Number 902. D, bullying and hazing, JCDAF, Assembly Reference Number 906.3. E, expulsion, JDE, Assembly Reference 907.4. F, child abuse, JGCE. And G, behavioral health support for students, JGCF, Assembly Reference Number 913.6.
Thank you. What are the wishes of the board? Ms. LaSalle makes a motion. Wait, is that a motion or to remove? Okay, Ms. LaSalle, which item?
Number 2, under approval of the consent agenda.
Okay, that's the grant authorization to piggyback one. Okay, so item 2 removed. Mr. Mancuso?
I would just like to clarify that 5 is not for adoption, it's just for introduction at this month. We will have a policy committee meeting on that and review it at next month's meeting.
Okay. Any other items removed? Okay, can I get a motion to, Mr. Mancuso makes a motion to approve with the removal of 2, and Ms. LaSalle seconds. Any discussion or questions?
I just want to, for the purpose of the audience and for parents to know what this piggyback thing is about. Yeah.
All right, all those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, next, let's see, grant authorization to piggyback on the chemical bid awarded to Auto Chlor for multiple parishes. Ms. Shassel.
In every school, we have dishwashing machines, and so by piggybacking on this bid, we're able to get a better price and then keep that price in place for 3 years. So it's all the chemicals and maintenance and checkups on the machine that cleans the dishes for the students.
So our dishes are really sparkling clean.
Yes, we want to keep them nice and sanitized for the students, and this is the machine that does that.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, what are the wishes of the board? Ms. LaSalle makes a motion to approve. Ms. Jones seconds. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. All right, under business affairs, receive group health insurance premium to claim summary report. Mr. Perez.
There we go. Good evening. Thank you all for the opportunity to allow me to provide these monthly updates. I'd like to introduce Emmy Romero. She's accompanying me today. Emmy is your account executive that handles St. Mary Parish School Board with DJW. She does all the day-to-day servicing to the retirees and the active employees. She does new hire enrollments and changes. She is in charge of your Affordable Care Act compliance. She even executes the annual large employer reporting for your taxes with the IRS. That's an ACA compliance requirement. And she does your Medicare Advantage Plan administration. So she's been doing that for over 10 years now. So I just wanted to introduce her to you.
And you left out a part. She's also your daughter.
She's also my daughter, yes. In front of you, you should have your updated report, and to everyone's relief, you'll see that the month of July, we did see some stabilization in claims. Recognizing that and the fact that when Blue Cross calculates your renewal, They're going to calculate it based on the running 12-month period, which would be normally September through August, but seeing this more favorable figure, I went ahead and requested an early renewal indication from Blue Cross. And they are, this is for the commercial plan. I haven't received it yet, but I did receive a response from Blue Cross that they are working on it and that they're trying to move it on quickly. So I kind of take that as a yes. So I'm hoping that, you know, we get that within the next week or so, so that we can start working on negotiations from that point forward. On the Medicare Advantage plan, that ensures the Medicare eligible retirees, we did receive the renewal. I did expect an increase, and there is a 16% increase. That amounts to $402,000 annual increase. We are negotiating with Blue Cross so that this is not the final number. And they did provide us with a more cost-effective or cost-saving alternative, but there are some benefit modifications that would actually save the board $350,000 compared to what you're currently paying. We did move forward with requesting competitive quotes from other Medicare Advantage plan carriers. Okay, and we should receive those within the next week or two. And, you know, though, once everything is packaged up, we will meet with the board and administration to discuss how to move forward. And I hope to have everything completed and presented to the board, some final recommendations by the September 11th meeting. Okay? Any questions?
Do you think that if the other bids come in better, the competitive prices of other than Blue Cross, that it's a possibility that we would consider those bids, those offers?
It would be presented to the board. Whether it would end up being my recommendation,
Yeah.
there's other factors that, you know, we have to see the proposal. We have to see if it is a true open PPO network, like the employees, the retirees currently have access to. There are a lot of factors that need to be considered in addition to the premium in determining what we recommend.
Because as you know, all you have to be is close to the age of 65, and you're going to be bombarded with bombarded with all
absolutely.
kinds of offers, and they all
Yes.
look better than the next. So I wonder, like, why you keep sending me this? Because they know that I'm on a plan. So I'm just wondering what it would take, something great would even be considered if, you know, it was that big wonder of the world type offer, so.
Yeah, we can use a high level of scrutiny in all the proposals we receive.
Any other questions or comments for Mr. Perez? All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. You'll have a good evening.
You too. All right, next up, approval of cybersecurity 2025 contract. Mr. Veed.
Good evening. In your book, we have the RFP that we got, the response that we got from the vendor that we selected, as well as the contract from the vendor. We're asking for approval of the contract. The Cybersecurity 2025 is a new grant that was put out by E-Rate, and we applied for it and was one of very few who actually got it. contract would be, it did come with funds, so the contract would be paid for with funds that we received from E-rate at a 90% discount. So we'll only be responsible for 10% of the contract.
All right.
And we did include the 10% in our budget.
Yes.
That sounds great. Do you need, is this for information or do you need action on this?
Would need action to approve the contract.
Yes, 100% yes.
All right, Ms. LaSalle makes a motion, Dr. Wilson seconds. Any comments or questions? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Veed. Number 3, approval to designate Old Franklin Junior High School furniture items as surplus inventory in accordance with St. Mary Parish School Board asset management policies. Mr. Regard.
Good evening. I'm here before you asking that all the surplus equipment that we have, it's mainly desks and chairs and some file cabinets that we now have at the Old Franklin Junior to be released surplus so that we can go ahead and auction that off and remove it from our inventory. If you look under the Business Affairs tab, but it's all the way at the bottom. It's about 5 or 6 pages before you get to the yellow tab labeled Reports. There's some photos in there of the we have opened this up to other schools to come through and look at, and they walk through, and they took some of the items to other schools, and we delivered it there for them. As a matter of fact, we opened it up a couple times to them, and this is left over after a few available showings to the local schools.
Okay, what are the wishes of the board? Dr. Wilson makes a motion to approve. Ms. Jones seconds. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 4, approval to utilize govdeals.com as the official online auction platform for the sale of St. Mary Parish School Board surplus items. Mr. Regard.
Prior to the meeting, I came by and put flyers on all of your stations. You can look at that flyer. It describes what GovDeals is. GovDeals is specifically designed to work with government entities, mostly school systems, U.S. military. They're throughout the country. I think that just opens up our bidding to a much wider range of people to see what we have to offer, especially when it comes to our technology items. Those are big ticket items, and this will give us a far larger group of people looking and bidding on our items, hopefully get the best price for them.
What are the wishes of the board? Ms. Dennis makes a motion to approve. Mr. Mancuso seconds. Any questions or discussion?
Quick question.
Yes, sir.
So going back to some of the computers that we're going to be swapping out and upgrading, can we include that in this auction site as well? And that's, yeah, question for technology.
We've all the extra, the older laptops that we had, we've actually already done a deal with a buyback program with HP to go back. They bought them back from us at a certain rate to be able to use how they see fit, but they've already been done that way. Now we do have other surplus items that will probably be coming to, or other items that will be coming to Marcus surplus to go out.
Right, and that's probably a better bang for your buck doing the buyback program instead of just auctioning them off for pennies on the dollar. Yeah. Good job, thanks.
Any other questions? All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Regard.
Thank y'all.
Committee reports. Number 1, Maintenance District 1 committee meeting was held Thursday, August 14th at 2025 at 4:00 p.m. prior to the regular school board meeting. Ms. Brent.
Committee meeting met again at 4:00 this evening to discuss and take action regarding a canopy at W.P. Foster Elementary School. And it was received and voted upon accordingly, and we're going to ask the board decision on it.
Thank you. Can we get a motion for that? You want to make the motion,
Motion.
Ms. Brent? Okay, Ms. Brent makes that motion. Ms. LaSalle seconds. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Ms. Brent.
You're welcome.
Number 2, Policy Committee meeting Thursday, August 14, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. Discussion and any action regarding expense reimbursement policy DJD. Mr. Mancuso.
Thank you, Madam President. Policy Committee met today at 4:30 to discuss policy DJD, expense reimbursement. This topic had recently been discussed to update reimbursement rates. The policy was discussed today to, number 1, incorporate the updated rates, and number 2, to align the policy with the assembly format. Just for clarification, the committee voted to recommend approval of the loose copy that you have in front of you, where rows 4 and 5 in the table on page 2. I'll let you find that. Those are not completely struck through, so we're leaving rows 4 and 5 as they were written. But on page 3, under tier 2, Baton Rouge is struck through. So that is the recommendation of the policy committee, and I'll put that recommendation in the form of a motion at this time.
All right, Mr. Mancuso makes that motion. Ms. Dennis seconds it. Any discussion or questions? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Number 3, discussion and any action to create a committee to make recommendations for Section 16 land and property not covered by a specific maintenance committee. Mr. Mancuso.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you again. So a question recently came up about some Section 16 land, and you know that I am a fan of committees and doing a lot of work in committees. Shows good governance, I think, and structure to this board, so I appreciate everyone bearing with me on that. But I just wanted to open it up to the board to consider another committee to take up Section 16 topics, but also, as I was considering that, other facilities that are not covered by a specific maintenance district. There are some facilities that go through these maintenance programs and need some work that doesn't get taken up by a committee. So that was my thinking on that, and I'm just kind of putting it out there for the board. I'd like to make that recommendation or make a motion to form a committee for that purpose.
All right, Mr. Mancuso makes that motion, and Dr. Wilson seconds. Any discussion or questions?
I just have a question. Will
Ms.
anyone
Jones.
on the board be recommended on this committee?
Yes, so while the president makes the committees, I am going to ask if anybody, if approved, I will ask who would like to request to be on the committee, and then I'll make the committee out of that pool. All right.
You want your answer now?
Well, it needs to be approved or opposed first before I'll take any of those. So there's a motion and a second. Any other questions or discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, if you would like to request to be on that committee, just please let me know.
Yes, I would like to be on that committee. I have quite a bit of experience with land and property,
And me, industry
and I would love to head that too.
Yes, why don't y'all send me an email if you would like to be on that committee? Thank you. All right, Chief Financial Officer's report. Ms. Wazan.
Good evening. Sales tax collections for July 2025, which is the first month of our fiscal year, were $2.428 million, which is $89,000 over the budget. The financial statement actuals through July 2025 are in your board packet. Regarding other significant items, since the deadline to adopt our 25-26 budgets is September 30th, I'd like to remind the board we will have a public hearing at 5:15 prior to our September board meeting on 9/11 followed by our regular meeting at 5:30, where we'll be asking the board to officially adopt our 25-26 budgets based on the line item by line item details we reviewed at our August 11th budget workshop, Monday of this week. Included in our September board packet will be our required resolution needed for adoption of operating budget of revenue and expenditures for the fiscal year beginning July 1, 25, ending June 30th, 2026. And this concludes my reports. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Ms. Wazan. Next, our superintendent's report.
I would like to report that the start of school has been a success. From engaging professional development days to the warm welcoming of our students on their first day back, we are excited about this new year and what it will bring. I cannot thank enough the school families and our district staff for all that they have contributed to a successful start of the year. As of today, our overall student count is 7,029 students, down 153 students from last year at this time. We have implemented a new bus routing system this year called TransFinder. Part of the new system is an application called InfoFinder. Anyone who wishes to know the bus stops associated with their address can simply go to our St. Mary Parish District webpage under the Transportation Department. If you search for your address, it will show any associated bus information. If you have any questions, please reach out to your school site or call our office and ask for the Transportation Department. And I must end this part with saying our Transportation Department, bus drivers and bus attendants, are to be commended for helping us work through this transition. Jobs for America's Graduates, or JAG, is a school-to-career program implemented in 8 of our schools funded through a federal grant. JAG's mission is to keep young people in school through graduation while providing work-based learning experiences that will lead to a career advancement opportunity. We would like to congratulate the following JAG programs for receiving national recognition for this year's past work: Franklin High School, Morgan City High School, and West St. Mary High School. Congratulations to these programs for their continued success. And it's very important to say the teachers who teach these programs are called specialists in our JAG programs. And the teachers who receive this recognition, they work extremely hard to make sure that they do. So we thank them, and we thank all of our JAG teachers and specialists. I would like to end by thanking the community and our school board members for their continued support of our schools and the individuals who dedicate themselves each day to providing safe and supportive learning experiences. Our public schools are the hearts of their communities and are the reason we can provide for every student every day. That ends my report.
Thank you. Ms. LaSalle.
Sorry to ask another question, but it brings up a point where it's good about the buses and the addresses. In places like Patterson, where a lot of us get our mail through the post office, we don't have those boxes. You know how that can
We only
affect-
use physical addresses in our SIS system for student management. If they have a PO box, that's acceptable for mailing, but we must have a physical address for its students. That also applies to enrollment and anything else that we do.
Like when you say physical address, like if I looked up my address on certain databases, it'll tell me that it doesn't exist because I get my post office, my mail in the post office. It's not one of those that the U.S. Post Office comes to, so it's not recognized. That's not the
Yes,
way.
ma'am, our system does recognize, actually in this system that we have, it rolls over every night now. And so every time a student pops up, it's a different color. And then the students who've already been in the system, they remain green, I think is the color. So we can see every night if a new student has been eliminated or enrolled in the program, and they're able to adjust routes as appropriate. I mean, transportation routes throughout the year, because as students come and go, you know, they change. But for the most part, we pretty much had it set to go. We do have some changes, of course, in different communities because of population changes, but we are working on that right now, and parents are notified when they're changed.
All right, thank you. Before our executive sessions, we'll do our resolution of respect. Ms. Este.
Okay, in memoriam of Camille Clausen, a retired assistant principal, Larry Henderson, retired special education teacher and driver's education teacher, Laura LaRive, retired high school teacher, Rebecca Bowles, retired speech therapist, and Joseph Oswald Melanson, retired school board member. Whereas Almighty God, in his infinite wisdom, has taken from our midst, and whereas their untimely death has deprived the St. Mary Parish school system of these beloved colleagues. Now therefore be it resolved that the St. Mary Parish School Board and the people attending this board meeting bow our heads in silent prayer out of respect and extend to their bereaved families our sincere condolences and express the high regard in which we held each of them in life and honor their memory in death. Let us adjourn this meeting out of respect for Camille Clausen, Larry Henderson, Laura LaRive, Rebecca Bowles, and Joseph Oswald Melanson. Amen.
We are actually not adjourned. Next, executive session. We have two. Consider entering into executive session pursuant to Louisiana Revised Statute 4217A2 to discuss prospective litigation concerning a tract of 16th section land leased by Morgan City Stevedores LLC and Lee Babin. Can we approve on both? Oh, okay. So
That's the action.
Okay. Gotcha, all right. What are the wishes of the board? Mr. Mancuso
Move we go into executive session?
makes a motion to go into executive session. Ms. Brent seconds that. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion